Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Coach Al Neri, the undefeated life. So, as you all know, I have 9 principles to living an undefeated life. Principle number one is about money. So, let's chat about it. So, there's some important things about money. And number one is that money is important. Don't ever let anybody tell you that money's not important. The people that will tell you that money's not important don't understand why money is important. So, why is money important? It's important because it allows you to create opportunity. So, yeah, it's opportunity for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. But when you have money, you create opportunity for others, correct? So, we'll look at two simple things. You own a business. By owning a business, you employ people. So that's creating an opportunity for others. We'll just say you invest in real estate and you have rentals. That creates housing for others. So never let someone tell you that money's not important. The next thing is money makes a good man great. Money makes a bad man evil. So what does this mean? It means that it's not the money that changes people. And yes, I mean, I'm sure you know someone where money has changed them, but at the end of the day, it's not the money, it's actually the person. So people who were very giving, very kind, very gracious, donated, et cetera, when they have more money, they do more of that. People who were more frugal, will say more self-centered, all about them, me. Well, they're just going to do more of that. So money just basically explodes that or multiplies somebody's natural tendencies with money. Now, the next thing when it comes to money is everybody has opinions. You got viewpoints, right? You've got positive viewpoints about money and you have negative viewpoints about money. So, and those probably come from systemization, maybe from the way you were raised, people you hung around. So you should take a minute to understand what are your positive viewpoints about money and what are your negative viewpoints about money. Now, the next one, and this is pretty much in every money video, is you got to know how much money comes in and how much money goes out. In, out. And if you have more going out than you have coming in, that's a problem. And, I've circled around people who are making, well over 100K a week, which you're like, oh, that's amazing. Until I tell you they were spending more than 100K a week, if you can believe that. So they have a problem. Not enough coming in, more going out. And I'm not judging their spending habits. I'm just telling you it's a simple relationship between what you bring in and what you go out. So you definitely want to understand that number. And if you do have a lot going out, how do you start, I guess, taking control of it so it doesn't control you? And one of the things that you should really, really think through is, does money keep you up? And what I mean by that is everybody has bills, right? Mortgage, car payments, insurance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're the way you're paying your bills, so for example, you might be paying based on how you get paid, et cetera, right? They're, if you get paid every 2 weeks, every week, once a month, that's how you're paying your bills. But ideally, you want to try to get to a position where you you're not having to deal with your bills every single day because that means now it's kind of a nightmare. It's mentally draining. So what can you do to where, you try to pay your bills all at once or you break them down in a once a week or something like that so that it's not just bogging you down like, oh, I've got this due today. Oh, I've got this due today. Oh, my God, this one's due today. Oh, this one's due on Friday. Oh, this one's due on Saturday. Because it just takes up a lot of mental energy, especially if you're trying to create better finances for yourself, correct? And the next thing is in regards to money is, okay, let's say your goal is you want to make more money. Well, what's your plan? What's your plan to make more money? And does it require a certification, going back to school, taking a training class, right? How do you make more money? So within your own industry, is that something that you got to promote? Is it something you got to look for a side hustle? Is it something that you just got to get out of the industry? You got to have a plan for making more money. You just can't wish like, oh, I wish I had more money because I could do XYZ. No, you can't wish. You got to have a plan for making more money. So if you want to make more money, just figure out the plan of how to improve yourself so that your marketability increases the money. Okay. The marketability increases the money. And then the next step is when you make the money that you want to make, and it could be at different levels, right? What is it you want to do with the money? What is it you want to do with the money? Who is it you want to serve? Who is it you want to help? What do you want to do for yourself and your family? Right? Write that stuff down. And I'm not talking about that vision board dream stuff. You can do that. You can do that. If you had all the money in the world, what would you do? But how about if you just do the next step? So you go back to school, you take a certification, you get promoted, you leave this industry, you do this, you add a side hustle. What's the next step in regards to if you make more money? What would you do? What would your life look like? Maybe you'd pay down credit card debt. Maybe you'd go finance a new car. I don't know. It's your life, right? When it comes to money. But understanding money, understanding how it works, understanding how it is in your world is very important. And that's principle number one for the undefeated life. The next principle I'll talk about in the next live is going to be time and how to manage your day and how to control your day. So tune in for that. Coach Al Fultonary, go live an undefeated life.